So I'm here with Jeff Van Wyck, local comic book enthusiast. We're going to be talking about a few things today. First things first is that we're going to be talking about Batman Beyond, one of Jeff's titles that he likes. I don't know why, but we're going to talk about it. The reason why I don't know why is I haven't read it, and I'm bringing the expert in on the everything Batman Beyond. So the first thing I want to ask Jeff today is, what do you like about the book?
It's a good book. I like the animation style. The coloring is good. The storylines are pretty good. They tend to follow the same type story from the TV show when it was on. I enjoyed that as a kid, and I'm glad that they're making a book about it. The book seems to be kind of taking place a little bit after the timeline of the stories in the show. So Terry's a little bit older and seemingly a little more mature in the book than he was in the TV show.
Okay. What are some of the big differences you see from the show and the title?
He seems to make better decisions in the book. I mean, so far with this releasing, there's only been two of them. The ones that I get are the Batman Beyond Unlimited. They have the Justice League Unlimited tie-in at the end of it. So they have the Batman Beyond story, and then they have the Justice League Beyond story. The difference is going to be obviously one's animation and one's a comic book.
That is a big difference.
Just to state the obvious. No, but the main thing is that the storylines seem to take place a little bit later in Terry's life. Bruce Wayne is a little bit older, just like in the show, but even more so in the book.
Okay.
And Terry's a little bit
So you see
more
you see the difference of how old Batman is in the book more. Like they do more things to show how old he is.
I think they emphasize a little bit more.
Okay.
He's less involved.
Okay.
Than he was in the TV show. In the series, he was pretty involved.
Do you think that's good or bad for the title?
I like it. They still have references. In the Justice League Beyond in the end of this book, Superman will still kind of have his little digs for Bruce Wayne, which is always good because you don't really think of Superman, who's kind of embraced his Kryptonian identity more so than his human now. Because everybody else that he was growing up with is now long since dead. So he's more Kal-El than he's Clark Kent, but he kind of digs on Bruce Wayne, which is pretty funny.
Do you think there's any room for spin-offs at all?
Yeah, I hope they spin it off. I hope they split up Batman Beyond with the Justice League Beyond. I'd like to see that. I would definitely get the Justice League Beyond.
What characters from Justice League Beyond stand out to you?
The Green Lantern is always a good one. I don't know his name, but it's the little bald dude. He's like a little kid. He does a lot of the meditation and stuff, which you'd think would be a lot more in tune with Green Lantern's source of power than like Guy Gardner or Hal Jordan.
That makes sense.
Because he's more kind of at peace with himself, which he can focus his will a lot better.
Okay, that's cool. All right, well, thank you, Jeff.
No problem.